Hi guys, how are you? So here's a video in English. I've been requested a lot to do videos in English. But anyways, I wanted to talk about a bigger perspective, the bigger scope of astrology nowadays. Because usually when we talk about astrology, it's always like the minor events, like the new moon of the month, the full moon of the month, the equinoxes, the solstices. These are cyclical events. So, they've always happened, they're not going to stop happening, and they will always happen. The thing I wanted to talk about most is today is that just like we have the planets, going around our sun, right? Our sun has an orbit that goes around another sun, and that sun is called Alcyon sun, and it's the central sun of our galaxy. Okay, so basically, for the sun to go around a full cycle, a full circle of that sun, it takes 2,592 years. And basically, what we know, as coming, what we know as coming as like the new age or the age of Aquarius or the awakening or all these names, is basically, it has to do with this movement, with this almost 26,000 year movement of our sun. It's our sun's cycle, right? So I wanted to talk about that, and that's gonna generate and has been generating a lot of the fall and collapses of structures and systems. We've seen it. It's a process. It's an ongoing process, and basically we are wiping out 25,000 years of darkness. Okay, so when people talk about, oh, we're wiping out 100 years or 200 years or 300 years, no, it's not like that. This comes from pre-Babylonia times, when this energy was instilled into what we know as our modern day human society, right? So this dates back to the Khazaria Mafia, the whatever, there's so many different names to these people, the Cabal, the globalists, the so many, the bad guys, the black hats, but we know, right? So basically, I wanted to talk more about the cycle because we must look at it that way. It's 25,000 years we are putting darkness basically, okay, and entering a new cycle that we still don't know yet. We might know a little bit and have seen, what's coming and what the possibilities are. But when Pluto enters Aquarius in 2023 and sets there to stay in 2024, it's going to stay for 20 years. So what this is going to bring massive changes to the way we relate, to the way everything. These are photonic solar, energies coming in directly to us, to the planet, to ourselves, to our consciousness. It's all gonna be activated, light bodies will be activated, all this, beautiful stuff. And but yes, we have to understand, for our own process of evolution and dignity and sovereignty and all of this, we have to understand what we have been through, and the time period it encompasses, So that's why I wanted to come and drop this, because for me it's important. I love to see things in an objective and a more like objective way, you know, and understand the things for what they are. And for example, this is, I already did a video on this, right? It's a few videos back on the Instagram, but basically the sign of Aquarius, it always gets portrayed, and when astrologers we talk about the sign, it's usually talking about it in, you know, it's here to bring us liberty, it's here to give us sovereignty, you know, to give us independence and all this stuff, which is true. But at the other side, the other polarity of Aquarius is the, you know, the slavery, the control over people, control over rights and privileges and all these things. So basically, this is what we're seeing right now, like this tug of war in the polarity of Aquarius, you know. So yes, this is a time of transition, the transitioning into the new, and we have to be patient and just understand, you know, the huge scope of this whole thing, which we are now witnessing and living and experiencing. And of course, you know, there's a reason why we decided to come here and be full, you know, front row seat of all this spectacle. But anyways, I just thought it was important to share that about the sun cycle and to make us aware and conscious of all this magnificence that we're going through. Okay, guys, thank you for your time. Ciao.